I'm gonna be real with you guys, the more I play Astro Bot, the less I like it. As a reviewer, I try my best to be unbiased, but at the same time, it is my opinion, so you can disagree with it if you want. First, let's talk about the positives. The production value is insane in Astro Bot. Visually, it's like playing a Mario game, but in 4K. The music is also fire. I love some of these tracks. And collecting all the little Astro Bot characters that are from previous Sony franchises was a nice nostalgia trip. However, while the internet might be calling this game a celebration of Sony's IPs, I can't help but feel like I'm playing in a graveyard. This game is not highlighting what is, it's highlighting what was. So many of the characters in this game are from franchises that Sony has let die over the years, which is ironic because those franchises are what made Sony as big as they are. And despite the bias that a lot of people are going to have towards this game because of the fancy graphics, it's honestly not that much of an improvement over Astro's Playroom. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Astro's Playroom was amazing. But with this being the full standalone paid version of Astro's Playroom, I kind of expected more of an improvement. Like, a lot of the same power-ups are reused and the controls have not evolved at all. You still have a jump, a hover, and a punch, and that's it. It's pretty funny to me that the Fall DLC is supposed to be some speedrun levels when this game doesn't really have much in terms of movement tech. I feel like once you've mastered a level and gone through it as quickly as possible, there's no way to improve that time. This is by no means required, and it's kind of an unfair comparison because when I look at a Mario game, the skill ceiling is so much higher. Like, this game is still awesome in its own right, but I feel like the lack of movement abilities restricts the level design to being fancy set pieces rather than parkour jungle gyms. On top of that, this game is incredibly short. I was able to beat it in 6 hours, and I continued playing afterwards to collect some stuff and see if my opinion would change. But it didn't, and in fact, the more I played this game, the less I enjoyed it. So would I recommend Astro Bot? Yes and no. I think that if you haven't played Astro's Playroom, you should play that instead because it's free so long as you have a PlayStation membership, and it's essentially the same game but maybe with a little less production value. But if you enjoy that game and in fact want more of that game, then it's a no-brainer you're going to love Astro Bot. I think that one of the most important things to consider with Astro Bot is if you have kids. I'm going to be a father next year, and I couldn't help but feel while I was playing this game, oh man, this would be awesome for my kid to play. Because a kid will just have fun playing the same level over and over again. But me as an adult will complete a level, get all the collectibles, and then never go to that level again. Because what's the point? I'm not earning anything. Astro Bot is still an incredible game, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was a lot of people's game of the year. But for me, I need more than fancy graphics and motion controls to keep me engaged.